else doing. Well, while Fox is out, I'm pretty sure that he'll come back into the conversation. Yeah, I want to move on to. I think there's two topics. I separated them, but I think we could put them
Gunther.
together. We could put them together, which is Gunther, Ricochet and Miz. I think we could talk about all of them at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why
So
not?
yeah, so um, Norton, kick it off.
What question? The who
When
beats Gunther?
yeah, when is he dropping? Who beats him?
Um, if I were the one doing the booking, I wouldn't have him drop it at all.
Okay.
No, okay, so hear me out. Hear me out. I'd have him go straight into the Royal Rumble. I'd have him win. I'd have him win out at the Royal Rumble. I'd have him go into WrestleMania and I'd have him win against whoever the champion is. I'm assuming it'd still be Seth. And I would have, yeah, I know. I'd have him have a banger match. And then I'd have him vacate the title on Monday night. Because he is that guy. Could you imagine him just, hey, I'm World Heavyweight Champion now. I don't need the Intercontinental Championship anymore. Here you go. Fight for it. Since nobody could beat me.
That would be amazing, bro. I ain't
But
gonna lie.
that's how
That would be amazing.
but that's how you should book him, right? But he's the biggest, most dominant champion that they've had for that title. I just feel like that's how they should book him. Because why have somebody like, I'm not saying that anybody is inferior to him, no man or anything like that, but why have somebody like The Miz or Gunther or Chad Gable or any of these guys beat him and then him go in there and just beat somebody for the World Heavyweight title? It just makes him look weak right before a big title match. He's not weak. Why make him look or be portrayed as weak and then go in there and win the World Heavyweight Championship after going on such a dominant reign? You know what I mean? That would be like Roman Reigns losing the World Heavyweight Championship and then going and winning the IC title or the US title a couple weeks later. It just doesn't make sense, right?
It doesn't.
I want to say that I'm very impressed with him. But at the same time, it's a lot of old school wrestling.
Oh, but I don't know if you remember what the question was. It was who do you see beating him and when do you see him
who
dropping
do I see beating him?
And when do you see him dropping it?
I'm going to throw something wild out there for y'all.
Oh, shit. Here he goes with his bullshit.
I think I know what you're going to say.
Braun Strowman when he comes back.
Never mind. That's not what I thought.
Oh my god, you're so brilliant.
What would stop Braun Strowman from winning that title when he comes back?
Today. Have I told you how brilliant you are today?
I have some crazy ideas once in a while. Watch out.
We're about to go from brilliant to stupid real quick.
Real quick. What? Dummy. Yeah. Braun Strowman, when he comes back, he's going to go straight for Gunther.
Yeah. Here's where it goes from brilliant to stupid. As brilliant as that is, and you're hearing the Monsters music, and then I think, and I want you to fucking listen and look, I think the fucking Miz beats him. I think the fucking Miz takes him and skull crushing.
No way! You have got to be kidding me.
But
here's the explanation. The true underdog story. The Miz has never been a real underdog in his career. I mean, as a heel, right? That's not what they're supposed to do. But as a babyface, he's the most over he's been as a babyface ever, in my opinion. It didn't really work with him and Shane. Okay, so I think he beats Gunther. But Gunther says, fuck this. I'm going to win the Royal Rumble, wins the Royal Rumble, winds up beating Seth, World Heavyweight Champion. Now, I'm saying this as a precautionary. It's probably not going to happen. It's dumb as fuck. However, I think that it could. It's possible.
So wait, hold on. Norton, you're going to get yours in just a second. I just want to rebuttal to that is, you just made a dumb comment, yet my comment was dumb. of Braun Strowman not coming back at Royal Rumble.
No.
He
He said your comment was brilliant. He was gonna make a dumb comment. That's
okay. I misunderstood.
That we went from
There's
brilliant.
There's no way the Miz is winning. He is now at a point of his career where he is putting people over. He is done winning championships.
Gonna be awesome.
Hey, so Jits, you weren't here for it, but the whole time that they were turning Miz face, me and Brian have been saying it, and I've been in his ear and in his DM saying how many times that while they've been turning him face, he's going to take this title from Gunther. But that is not what I want to happen. I love the Miz. I'm a huge Miz fan, but that is not what I want to happen. I would love to see it. Huge Miz fan would love to see it because he elevates that title and he would be the great one to do it. But no, please, no.
Okay, so this is what I think. I think Miz is 42 years old. He's about to have his last run, maybe. I still don't see him winning the title. But I see him giving Gunther the best feud of his IC title run. That's what
I can't see it.
And
I'm sorry.
The reason why is because sorry, Fox. Sorry to cut you off. The way that they have transitioned him into a babyface has been so smooth that a lot of people haven't even noticed it, right? And not only, and this is the thing that you got to give some guy like Miz. One of you guys, please correct me. I'm not sure. How many years have Miz been active?
Since 2007?
Like 20?
2008?
Okay. This is how
2007?
This is how dedicated he is to this baby face turn. Right? He made the turn. His next match, the dude came in with like 7 different movesets that he never done before. So he's elevating his character. You understand what I'm saying? So this is why I'm saying Gunther is about to get the best feud of his IC title on reign with the Miz.
2001.
I still see Chad Gable being the next IC champion. Not sure how it's gonna happen, but I think it's gonna be Chad Gable.
Hold on.
I think he deserves it.
2001's inaccurate. He didn't hit the main roster till 2007.
He debuted August 1st, 2003 on the main roster.
Well, hold on.
I like this fact.
Is it Tough Enough?
No, Tough Enough doesn't count.
Kind of.
No, it does not. It does not count. It does not. I don't count Tough Enough because no. Main roster begins from March 7th onwards. A video of WWE's website and on SmackDown heralded the Miz debuting on the SmackDown brand. So that's
on the SmackDown brand.
It doesn't matter. That's main roster.
Yeah, but it could have been 2003 because
it
could have been on Raw.
Yeah, it says he was signed in 2014, but he was on their roster in 2001.
Oh, was he?
You know what? I could have been on their roster in 2001. What does that mean?
He was like in NXT OVW type shit.
OVW was not part of the WWE. That's not what that means at all. Nonetheless, the Miz is not winning. He will never win another title. He is absolutely here to put guys over. He's a great wrestler. I love his antics. I love what he's been doing. Like, and I really wish they would have pushed. Just side note, I really wish they would have pushed the Dexter Lumis shit harder. I thought that was great. I love Dexter Lumis, by the way, as a side note. But no, he is absolutely a character at this point. He is not a wrestler. He is a character on the brand.
He's a gatekeeper.
Excuse me. So, Fox is actually right. His debut on the main roster was 2007 in SmackDown. Before that, He was
UPW.
development, developmental for a while. So Fox was correct on that. You're so brilliant today. That's the third time I'll tell you that today.
I know. It's almost as if I know what I'm talking about half the time.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
wow, that's a change from you to me then. That's for sure.
All right, so Ricochet and The Miz had a four-way, a fatal four, the fatal four this Monday. Not a four, right? That sounds really skinky. And there was this botch, as people call it, from Ricochet. Some say that it was a botch. Some people say it's not. We do know, and it was reported that it was a concussion. No, like some shit did happen.
Yes.
Um, do you guys think that worked out for the best? And does this really mark the Miz last run?
So I don't think that. I mean, I stay on the rumor mill, and I'm always on the internet. So with everything that I've read and that I've seen, they're supposed to be that they're going to make it into a triple threat still, because it was supposed to be a double pin.
It was already announced. Like WWE already has the picture with Gunther and the Miz for Survivor Series.
Yeah, but there's a rumor that they're going to be adding, what is it, Ivar or whatever, the Ivar, right? They're supposed to be adding Ivar into it. He's supposedly gonna keep attacking Miz until he gets added into it or some shit.
So I don't disagree with that at all. I think that's a
So
That's the way to go.
no.
say,
I absolutely agree.
say again. I'm sorry.
I was asking Fox if he thinks that's the way they should go.
I don't. I honestly, and look, I'm not like I said. I think I just made this point earlier. I'm not a huge Miz fan as far as being the guy. But is he a great wrestler? Has he put the work in? Is this his last run? I don't think that they went wrong. I have to look. I look at things as far as a fan and reality. And in reality, I think this is the Miz's last shot at a title. And man, I hope he gets it. But at the same time, as a fan, I'm like, there's no way the Miz has done enough in the BS he's been put through since when he teamed with Bad Bunny, or not Bad, freaking, who did he start? The past couple of years, he's always been putting gimmicks with superstars that have gone wrong.
He was teamed up with Logan Paul.
Logan Paul, that's right, Logan Paul, and then all of a sudden the whole Dexter and Loomis stuff. He's just been gimmicked out. I think this is his last opportunity. He's going to put a great match on. He's going to lose.
We underestimate the Miz, and I'm going to. We know why we underestimate him. Did we ever see him winning the WWE Championship ever again? Now, no. I know it was a week and he dropped it to Bobby Lashley the week after. No one saw that coming. And I'm in history, and the WWE likes to repeat itself. They like to do the same things and recycle and rewash and all this shit. I think it happens again. Maybe it doesn't happen with Gunther. I think maybe down the road he wins another title. But what I'm saying is, don't count him out. But I think this is a good thing to answer your question, Vigilante. To answer your question, I think this is a good thing. It all worked out for all parties involved. And it gives Miz his last run. If that's so be, that's what happens. But also it highlights other guys like Ivar, like who is now having to be forced into a single situation because of his partner getting injured.
He's done great.
Greatly, because I didn't know what the hell they were going to do with that Viking guy,
Yeah. I also think that it worked out for the best, especially the crowd reaction when the Miz won, and mixed reaction to how the crowd reacted. It looked natural and it looked really great, and it gave the head honchos at WWE an eye opener, as in, damn, we could have Miz be a babyface for a while instead of, like you said, stuck in this damn gimmicks all the time.
Like you said, the crowd is mixed reacted because we all knew that. I called that wasn't supposed to happen, and they did play it very well. They absolutely played it off very well, and they recovered, and that's great. That's great production, and that's something that I can see that the WWE does absolutely better than
Anybody.
the other brand that I will never speak of. But I wish, I'll be honest, I kind of wish it was somebody other than the Miz that was involved with that situation.
Yeah.
I can see how some people feel that way.
But did you think that they're doing the best with the situation at hand because that's not the guy they wanted, but it's the guy now? Do you think they're handling it?
I think they're going to handle it very well. I think the Miz is going to come out there like we were saying, talk about baby faces. Absolutely, I think Miz is going to come out of this looking. I think he's going to end on his final title run as a baby face, and I think but he loves being a heel. He absolutely thrives on being the bad guy.
He's one of the greatest.
Absolutely, he's absolutely one of the greatest bad guys ever. Absolutely, he's not coming out with that title.
Norton, you have something to say?
Yeah, let's just like as much as you don't think that he might not deserve it or whatever, let's just be honest here. Like, Miz is one of the safer workers in the business, and he's honestly one of the safest options when you're stuck in a bind for a business decision. You need a champion, and say Bobby's hurt, Randy's hurt, whatever, and you need to drop that title and you need to put it on somebody, and you don't know who to put it on. Let's call Miz. Miz will do the job. You know what I mean? And he's not going to hurt anybody, and he'll do the job for you, and he'll take care of it. He'll make it believable. He'll elevate that title for you, and he'll do it for you, and he won't ask anything of it, and he'll just do it because
if he has to drop it back, he'll drop it.
Because
we see him doing it.
Because it's the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and again, the Miz is a company man, and he absolutely would do that. But when you look at all the guys that have gone against Gunther, okay, and have lost, and then you have the Miz win, and how many people in the bull BS that the Miz has lost and or won to, he's not looking strong enough to the rest of the roster. That great. What if Drew McIntyre walks in and say, you know what? Yeah, I'm just throwing a name out there where Drew McIntyre has murdered the Miz. Okay, and Drew McIntyre, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty confident Drew McIntyre has faced Gunther once.
Yes, he has.
Right.
But Miz has also beat Super Cena.
Right.
And Randy.
Wonderful.
And Randy Orton.
Yeah, he has. And so you're going to tell me that the Miz beats Super Cena and Randy Orton, but Drew McIntyre just walks in and just manhandles. I mean, that doesn't do anything for the Miz.
Hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
You realize that Miz took the title off of Drew McIntyre, right?
Right, he did.
So I think we've been through this road before. Yes, it was.
So now that you say that actually makes a good point.
It was a cheap victory, obviously, because he was a heel. Drew was a babyface, but nonetheless, he still won, right?
There's the thing. Like Norton said, the reason why WWE calls the Miz is because the Miz is gonna make it happen, and he's gonna make it believable. Whether he's gonna cheat, whether it's gonna be a sneaky win, and he's gonna sell some shit, the Miz is gonna pull it off. So. Yeah. In that instance, the way I see it, nobody has been able to get over Gunther. If there's somebody who's sneaky enough that will be able to do it, is the Miz.
Out of nowhere with a skull crushing finale, 1, 2, 3, roll up, something crazy.
So say that damn freaking.
Remember something. The Miz gave us a match with Invisible John Cena the other day. And it was the best match in WWE RAW.
He did murder John Cena immediately. He just destroyed him. All right, so I think we agree that the Miz on his last run, I will if he wins it, I won't be upset. I just would be a little bit more shocked.
It's
Miz would be-
plausible.
It's yeah.
It's
The Miz,
plausible.
the Miz could be that transition champion, that transition champion. Okay, he got it from Gunther because we didn't want to have Gunther lose to nobody else. The Miz is gonna do it some way, one of his way, and he just gonna lose in less than a month.
I agree, especially with the whole thing with Australia and Gunther not going to Australia.
He can't travel. He can't travel.
Right,
outside
right.
of-
So I don't think it's wrong for the WWE to remove the title from Gunther.
And he already set a record, bro. Now I always said it, Norton,
As long as it's not the Hogan record.
I always said it to Norton, and Norton could correct me if I'm wrong, but I think if there's one person, so they brought this title back and they gave it to Seth. They wanted to set a record with this title. They wanted to set a statement. The right person to make a statement with that title is Gunther. I don't see nobody else making that title as respectable as Gunther will.
I again, I'm not against Gunther holding this title. He can hold it for quite a while because he is not Roman Reigns.
You gotta have a heel hold that title to make it look good. You can't have Seth just doesn't. There's just something wrong. Seth's just doing something wrong, I think.
Yeah.
Don't get me
Let's
wrong.
move on.
Seth is great.
I don't think Seth's doing anything wrong. He's not backing down from a challenge. He's stepping everything into place.
No, I'm gonna tell you what my problem with Seth is inconsistency.
What inconsistency? He's there every week.
Okay, so he had 2 matches with Nakamura, and the last match that he had with Nakamura, which was a great match, right? He was put through hell on a broken back, but somehow did one finisher off the table and got up and walked off like it was nothing. So he's not inconsistent when he's inconsistent when it comes to selling that back problem, and that's my that's my thing. I like it got to the point where I don't believe him as a champion. I don't see him as a champion.
That's minimal though. Like people can ignore that because of you look at when he comes to the ring. What is people doing? They're singing his fucking theme song. And what did he say when he first won that title? It's going to be a working man's title, and by God, did he do it? He stepped up to his promise and he did it. Yes, there are some things that happen with him that I don't necessarily like, and then I do believe that maybe his character should be a heel because of the way he presents himself as this Joker character. However, I think that Seth has held up his end of the bargain with whether he sells the back injury or not. You know,
I'll bring Seth later on topic number 7. I got something to say about that later.
Okay.
Because
well, hold on. Topic number 7 because all I see is topic 5, 6, and 6.
Well, 6 number 2. How about that, motherfucker?
6A, 6B.